was this 21-year-old who was expecting everything to come from the adults in my life. I should have spoken to that. Yes, I am the deputy um, executive director. So Mr. Jala is the executive director, founder, and owner of LIWAF, and I am the deputy. How I came about getting that position, I see that I'm going back and forth here, but bear with me because nobody is prompting me what to talk about. So when I see something in the chat box, I focus on talking about that. So how I came about being the deputy for this organization is when I completed my master's in social work, I realized that I needed to refresh my memory about my country of birth, the way things are done there. I needed to get some work experience in Sierra Leone. I needed to go back to that country where I was born and raised and just redefine my identity. So I reached out to Mr. Jallo and a few other organizations who were willing to allow me to do my practicum in there at the organization. But Mr. Jallo's, of course, was the best LIWAF, so I chose to go with that one. We're talking about different things. We're talking about the goal is to debrief our most recent episode, and as you bring up questions and comments, we'll debrief it. But until then, because I feel like I'm talking to myself, I'm responding to questions in the chat box as well. I hope that answers your question, Mr. McTime. But yeah, tell us a little bit about the episode if you've had any concerns or experiences in that area. And yeah, let's keep the conversation going. So back to how I became the deputy for LIWAF. They accepted me. It took about a year to get that approved, but I was approved, and I was the first student of University of Calgary that went to Sierra Leone, the first social work student that went to Sierra Leone to complete my placement as an international student. And that placement was one of the best experiences I ever had, because here I was coming with Western experience to Africa and trying to learn how to do things in Africa. There were, of course, fewer resources than what I was familiar with, but also the practice approach and stuff was a bit different. And it was beautiful to just sit back and watch how things are done there, comparing that to how things are done here, and trying to find that mid ground to say, hey, I want to take a little bit from here and a little bit from here and form the person, the professional that I want to be in the long run. And having their support in doing that was priceless. And I'm still truly very grateful. Thank you very much. I must have done well because they offered me a position before I left the organization. And now I feel like I'm able to leave my dual identity by working here in Canada and being able to support in Sierra Leone as well from a distance. Okay, the website is currently under remodification. That's okay. That's okay. Hopefully another time you can put it up. We have 8 people. What? Yes. Yes. Every time the number goes up, I'm just like, wee. If you're just joining us, I am Becca, aka the Serenidian, here to debrief our most recent episode. Excuse me. Oh my goodness, that's gross. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Hi, Uncle Shingy. How are you? Joining all the way from England. I am so happy to see you join my life. Thank you so much. Thank you. Very grateful. So we are just talking about the most recent episode on the challenges of having our academic and professional backgrounds and experiences recognized here in the diaspora. What happened with the dialogue you promised?